Bumble knows it's hard to start conversations.
Hey, no, too basic. Hi there. Still no. What about hello, handsome? Ugh, who knew you could give yourself the ick?
That's why Bumble is changing how you start conversations. You can now make the first move or not. With opening moves, you simply choose a question to be automatically sent to your matches. Then sit back and let your matches start the chat. Download Bumble and try it for yourself.
Want to shop Walmart Black Friday deals first? Walmart Plus members get early access to our hottest deals. Join now and get 50% off a 1-year annual membership. Shop Black Friday deals first with Walmart Plus. See terms at walmartplus.com.
This is Optimal Health Daily. How to Heal Your Relationship with Your Body in 5 Words by Lizzie Merritt with tinybuddha.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your very own personal narrator. Hey there, welcome to a Thursday edition of Optimal Health Daily. This is one of a few shows where we read to you from blogs for free so that you don't have to read them yourself, except on Fridays. That's where I answer your questions. But with that, let's keep this intro nice and short so we can get right to today's post as we optimize your life. How to Heal Your Relationship with Your Body in 5 Words by Lizzie Merritt with tinybuddha.com. Quote, "To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself." Thich Nhat Hanh. There I was, reading yet another diet book. It was the spring of 2013. I was routinely doing intense workouts in my living room at 5 a.m. Then I would go teach group fitness classes later in the day. By that point, I had tried all kinds of diets. In fact, I had lost count. As I sat there in front of the latest book looking for someone to finally give me the answer, the words began to blur. I thought, there has got to be more to it than this. There has got to be a way to feel good about my body that involves more than just how I exercise or what I put in my mouth. And boy, was I right. Usually when we think of weight loss, we think of words like diet, exercise, leafy greens, or high-intensity interval training. Those words are great, but they imply that weight loss is from the outside in. With obesity continuing to rise, that mindset doesn't seem to be working. What if we turned weight loss upside down and started healing ourselves on the inside? Our body's natural default setting is to be healthy. If we take care of our emotional body, then our physical body will naturally begin to take care of itself. Try using these 5 healing words. 1. Enough. As in, I am enough. I realized I was always looking for something outside of myself, like a new diet or a different workout, to help me reach my goal. Somewhere along the line, I had bought into the story that I'll be happy when I lose 5 or 15 pounds. But the message my soul heard was, I am not okay as I am. We all have some version of I'm not enough inside. Some of us picked it up from society and the airbrushed image of the impossible ideal. Some of us learned it in a more acute way, in the form of a hurtful comment from a family member or friend. I still remember when a college soccer coach implied that I had gained weight when he said, "Gee, those shorts look a little tighter than they used to." Naturally, this was well within earshot of my teammates and friends. When we constantly tell ourselves, I'll be happy when I lose 15 pounds, we put ourselves on the treadmill of striving to reach enough. The problem is that we never arrive. Feeling not enough feels bad, so we turn to food to help us feel better. However, the food we turn to ends up making us feel worse about ourselves than the negative feelings we were running from. It's a downward spiral. Here's a secret. There is no number on the scale that will make you enough, because enough is already inside of you. Like Dorothy and her ruby slippers, you have the power to access enough right now. You are a creation of the universe. There is nothing you can do to make you wrong or right in the eyes of the universe, because you are already complete. P.S. I have learned that feeling enough takes daily, sometimes moment by moment, personal reminders. It is a process, and it gets easier with practice, I promise. 2. Surrender. I don't mean surrender to the cravings. I mean surrender to the feelings that create the cravings. Instead of running from our feelings, what if we could sit with them for a minute? What would they tell us? Last week, I was driving to a coffee shop to do some writing. On my way, I found myself fantasizing about the pastries and sugary goodies that I normally pass over. When I got to the parking lot, I sat for a moment and checked in with my feelings. I realized I wasn't hungry, so that wasn't it. It didn't take long to recognize that I was ruminating in the background of my thoughts on a recent argument I'd had with a family member. My conscious mind said, I should be over this by now, but I wasn't. So I took a moment to really sort through my feelings. Anger, hurt, and shame crept to the surface. Miraculously, my sugar craving disappeared. Maybe our intense desire for chocolate is the body's way of expressing loneliness. Perhaps reaching for that glass of wine is a way to numb the anxiousness. Do those foods really satisfy the feelings that lie hidden beneath the craving? What really does satisfy those feelings? In her book, The Willpower Instinct, Dr. Kelly McGonigal states that the best activities for soothing feelings are meditating, praying, going for a walk, talking to a friend, journaling, and resting. In the car that day, I practiced tapping or emotional freedom technique, and it really helped. 3. Trust. Trusting our bodies can be a scary thing. We've spent so many years ignoring the messages our bodies send us that we really have no idea how to listen to them. We've all eaten our way right past the point of feeling full because our brain was still hungry. We need a good body-mind translator. I am constantly trying and failing and trying again to tune into how my body is feeling rather than what my mind is saying. Do I really want to finish my plate? Or am I actually already feeling a little full? Just like learning to play the piano or any other skill, this takes time and patient practice. I have found that often my body is a lot smarter and intuitive than my brain. 4. Compassion. How many times have I woken up in the morning after a pizza binge and thought, why did I do that again? We beat ourselves up because we think it will motivate us to be better, but it doesn't work. In fact, studies show that negative self-thoughts lead to apathy and depression, not motivation. The key is to lighten up a bit. Instead of repeatedly saying awful things to myself, I've learned that a more successful path is to think, okay, the pizza wasn't a great choice, but everyone slips up sometimes. How can I learn from it? One study found that dieters were less likely to binge when they practiced self-forgiveness after a diet slip. We are all imperfect humans. Forgiving yourself is the antidote to self-sabotage. And 5, gratitude. No one's body is perfect. Not mine, not yours. On the other hand, every positive experience you've ever had on this earth was brought to you one way or another by your body. Here is a body appreciation exercise that I love. Think of your 5 senses. A good way to remember them is there are 3 S's and 2 T's: sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. Think of one good thing that you experienced today for each of your 5 senses. For example, sight, my daughter smile. Sound, the wind through the trees. Smell, coffee. Taste, oh, how I love breakfast. And touch, the softness of my pillow. There are lots of ways to be grateful for your body, even if it's not perfect. It has been documented that people who practice gratitude every day sleep better and even exercise more. What words help you to nurture and heal your emotional body? You just listened to the post titled, How to Heal Your Relationship with Your Body in 5 Words by Lizzie Merritt with tinybuddha.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. When you're hiring, it feels amazing to finally close out a job search. But what if you could get rid of the search and just match? You can with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster, and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/health. Just go to Indeed.com/health right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/health. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Want to shop Walmart Black Friday deals first? Walmart Plus members get early access to our hottest deals. Join now and get 50% off a 1-year annual membership. Shop Black Friday deals first with Walmart Plus. See terms at walmartplus.com.
Dr. Neal here for my commentary. Today's author, Lizzie, is absolutely right when she said those that practice expressing gratitude regularly tend to have healthier habits, like sleeping better and exercising more. In fact, researchers have found that those that regularly write down a list of things that make them feel grateful tend to feel more energetic, more alert, and generally feel better about themselves after just a few weeks of doing this. Now, it's not enough to simply write down that we're grateful for the same 3 things every day. We have to be open and honest with ourselves and put some actual thought into what we're writing down. Otherwise, it won't really work. And if we do this regularly, and of course we're open and honest with ourselves, we're actually retraining the brain to appreciate those things we already have, instead of focusing on all of the things that we don't. All right, that'll wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being a subscriber or follower of the show. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another Friday Q&A and where your optimal life awaits.